Early June 1942, Hitler's Case Blue offensive smashes deep into Russia's vitals. At Kharkov, Sevastopol, and all along the Don, the Red Army fades away before this astounding new show of German power. Meanwhile, in North Africa, Field Marshal Erwin Rommel's brilliant armored offensive sends the British reeling in headlong retreat eastward across Libya into Egypt. On June 21st, the fortress seaport Tobruk falls. And by July, Rommel has thrown the British back to El Alamein, threatening to link up with the German columns driving southward through the Soviet Union. Although President Roosevelt is acutely aware of Soviet Premier Stalin's increasingly strident demands for a second front in Europe, he recognizes the British view that a successful Allied landing in Europe in 1942 is impossible. But to keep faith with the beleaguered Soviet people, he tells his closest advisors,
"Gentlemen, United States forces must fight Germans somewhere in 1942.
I agree, Mr. President.
And toward that end, in late July, the President dispatches a special mission to London for urgent meetings with Winston Churchill and the British Chiefs of Staff.
We have arrived, gentlemen, at an historic moment. I thank our American friends for their forbearance and understanding. So, North Africa it is to be, and the recovery in the West of the initiative, the golden fleece of war. Previous code names for this operation have all been cancelled, and the final code name for the landings of our combined forces in North Africa will now be Torch. And gentlemen, on or before October the 30th, the torch shall be lit.
There is, Prime Minister, still the matter of our Russian friends.
Indeed. But now I must do as I promised your president. I shall leave at once for Moscow, and there I will tell Joe Stalin, face to face, that there will be no second front in France in 1942.